The book of Malachy is the last in the Old Testament, but not the last in time. It is written after the return from exile, when the temple is already complete. The prophet is somewhat obscure. He comes and goes into history. We're not even sure if it's his real name, for Malach simply means messenger, and Malachy means my messenger. Be that as it may, he is attacking the problem of irreverence among the clergy, the priests, and specifically the question of contamination coming in through intermarriage with foreign wives. But this question of irreverence applies to us. What damages the faith of the people more than irreverence? The priest is set apart. He is the portion of the Lord. Clergy comes from the Greek kleros, portion, part, lot. And therefore, that portion is not just more of the same thing. The diction, the speech, the attitude, the behavior, even the dress of the portion of the Lord is corresponding to his dignity. And if that dignity is lost, even on a daily basis, outside the context of the sacred itself, already it is a bad message. And then when it comes to the mystagogal attitude, that is the person who is called to lead, agogein, into the mystery, that person has to be seen and felt to be other, in contact with the divinity, to which he is configured by his ordination. There is an ontological change at the moment of the elevation of a person to holy orders, and it was perceived for 2,000 years that the hands that touched God should not be touching things less than God. Hence the discipline of holy matrimony being excluded from the higher clergy in the West. With regard to faith, it is greatly weakened by an attitude which is weak. It is strengthened by an attitude of suggestion and therefore care, and reverence is what is the part of the clergy. Here on earth, nothing must be spared. And hence it is that we need to be careful when using buzzwords and expressions such as participation, involvement of the people, because it is a means, if we're not careful, of stripping God of his glory. A child perceives by signs, and it's quite different to see only a priest handling the Lord of Lords. When he sees Granny doing the same, dressed as she would be in the kitchen, the message is not at all the same. With regard to this, we can be sure that the positive will of the Lord is to be treated as well and as differently as humanly possible here on earth. The permissive will is what he allows, sometimes through pressure being placed on authority to make things happen. But we, in our heart of hearts, need to ask ourselves before the Lord, what does he actually positively want and prefer? And if that's the case, what must I do? We have the choice, in many cases, whether we want to be part of the problem or not. Unfortunately, what happens is this. It is the people who are devout and of good will that are used, and then they become part of the problem without realizing it. So let us come to Jesus and quietly ask him, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And we may hear a whisper, look at the centuries, look at the saints. what would they have said in this situation? And there, gazing at the Lord, we'll have his thought and vision of things. So let's be exposed to him and not just to buzzwords if we want his truth in our heart of hearts. The psalm is very beautiful. It is in abdicating, in relinquishing, in resting, in not insisting that the psalmist gains peace, and that can be our experience too. Like a child in his mother's arms, we rest upon the Lord, and there we hear what matters and what matters less. And how can it be a question of time when it comes to receiving him? The child rests for hours on its mother's breast, and we need to do the same. Holy Communion must be serene and restful. Alas, we can't bear even a moment's silence, and often when we have celebrations in groups which are good groups, some fidget has to fill in the sacred moment of Holy Communion with some noise called a hymn. We can't bear giving place to the Lord himself, who might himself have more to say than somebody who wrote a hymn of his own. With regard to the letter to the Thessalonians that we have today, it's very early in time, and we see the affection of the apostle for his people. He too has something motherly, and that should be the role of the priest, of the guide of souls, loving into being, caring as a mother cares, and that too involves time. Why is it that all the time of the modern priest goes into meetings, and proportionately so little into meeting the heart that suffers? This cannot be replaced or delegated, nor is it enough to, again, give to others the body of the Lord massively for Holy Communion in the houses and hospitals. The people need the heart of a priest and his sacred absolution and anointing and counsel. He alone can act in the name of Jesus fully, and there is a plan in the structure of the Church which Old Nick is quick to demolish for the sake of the latest buzzword.